People in Meigs County had to deal with power lines down and residential damage early this morning. Local 3's Abigail Martin went to Decatur, Tennessee to assess the damage.
The storm flipped a trailer, damaged 3 campers, tore a roof apart, and knocked out the power on Thursday morning in Decatur, Tennessee. Traffic had to be redirected all day so drivers could avoid power lines and electrical work. 11 family members were staying in the campers along Sharp Road and Highway 58. One was injured. Father Michael Meigs said they moved there about 6 months ago, just waiting for their house to be built. He says they were not prepared.
But that happened. The whole thing just started going south on us.
Michael Meigs says he could hear the wind howling as it tore up his neighbor's home and damaged his family's around 9:30 or 10 a.m. He wanted to check in on his neighbor.
When it first happened, the sheriff and I ran over there, and he said, "No, you go check on your family."
He later learned his neighbor was not home when the storm hit. Almost half of her roof was torn off. Fragments of a shed and other items were scattered in her yard and wrapped around trees, and a power line was down in the driveway.
And I quickly went out to check on my kids, and that's when I found out about Mary. And then I checked on my other kids, and I had to pry their door open because the camper's at a tilt and they couldn't get out.
Meigs says his granddaughter, Mary, was injured. He says their camper door flung open, so she reached to close it. But when she tried to close it, it injured her foot and a fire extinguisher hit her head. He says she was unconscious for a few minutes. EMTs arrived to the scene and transported her to the hospital for her injuries.
So they're going to be staying with the church, and then I'm going to stay here tonight with watch our family stuff.
Meigs says they will need help getting one of the campers back on the foundation. He says it's too muddy to get their truck under the camper, so he is hoping someone with heavy equipment can help.
We're making it. We'll be okay. God is a good God. None of us got hurt other than just the small injuries, and so we're going to make it.
Meigs is grateful for those rallying around the family to help. In studio, Abigail Martin, Local 3 News.